Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we're taking a look at this small USB portable fan. I got this from Amazon and for this fan I paid about 569 rupees. That is about $8 US. This fan is from a company called Gaiatop, and on the box you can see the picture of the fan. On the left side of the box you can see that it is a lightweight, produces decent amount of air, low noise fan. On the right side of the box you will see that it comes with a single button, USB powered obviously, and with a simple non-slip pad. This is the simple packaging, a blue and white colored packaging. At the back of the box you will see some of the specification about the fan is written here. So you can see this particular fan is available in different models and different sizes. The one that I've got is this one. You can see the item number which says TF30, and the power rating is written here, 5 volt 1 ampere. The weight of the fan is also given here, which is 130 grams. It takes micro USB, so that's a little old standard comparatively, but because this is just a fan, I think there is not a big problem there. The USB power cable that comes in the box is about 1 meter long, that is about 100 centimeters. Again, there's a small picture of the fan. This is how the fan will look. Now this fan is available in different sizes and different colors. There was another version available with transparent fins, but that was a little expensive, so I didn't went with that one. I went the cheapest option. Bought the cheapest option, which was with the blue colored fins. So without any further delay, let's just open the box and see what we get in the box and see how the fan looks from inside and measure the length of the box. Although as you can see in front of my hand, it looks very small. In the beginning I was very skeptic whether this will work or not, but I saw a lot of people putting up good reviews about this fan, so I decided to buy one for myself. So let's see how it looks from the inside. So let me just open it. So once you open it, you will get a small pamphlet describing all about the fan. So you can see there is some instruction how to use the fan. Again, same thing, let's keep that here. You get a simple USB-A to micro USB cable, 1 meter long cable. Let's keep that aside. And then finally, then you will get a small base. As you can see, it is a very small base. Now let's take the fan out, and that's pretty much what you get in the box. So here is the fan, and as you can see, it looks very pretty. So let's keep the box aside for now, and let me just show you the fan. So this is how the fan looks. As you can see, it looks very pretty. And for size comparison, I've got a small tape measure here. So let me measure the diameter of the fan first. So let's start from here. So you can see the diameter is about 4.5 inch fan, 4.5 inch fan, and of course the actual blade inside is a little smaller. It is very surprising that such a small fan can still produce decent amount of air. At the back you will see there is a single button which you can press multiple times. So if you press it one time, it will turn on. If you press it again, this will take you to the second speed. If you press it once more, it will take you the highest speed, and press it once more and the fan will turn off. At the base you will see that there is your micro USB connector. I think that connector is a little difficult to connect. Here is your mounting mechanism, a little circular thing so that it can move around in the base. Now let's take a look at the base. Let me measure the base as well. So you can see the base length is about 3 inches, and from the front it is about still 3 inches. In the back it is about 2.5 inches. And about the fan, the thickness of the fan, let's measure the thickness of the fan as well. As you can see, the thickness of the fan is about 2 inches thick if you include the motor as well as the button section there. It is held together with 3 screws, 1 2 3. The fan looks really nice. So let's put together. So basically how you can put together is, you will see that there is small slit in here. You can see there is one slit, and on here there is no slit. So you will see that one of the side will have a slit there. As you can see that this will fit in there like so. Press it down and our fan is connected, and this is how our fan looks. And you have a couple of degrees of angle that you can mount it here. You've got 90 degree, and then you can tilt it upside. You can't tilt this down. So that is for some people it may be a problem. For me it's not a big problem. I think this amount of movement is enough, but I would have loved if there was some 360 rotation as well as in the in that direction, so that you can move the fan from left and right. So there is that. So that's the fan part. Let's keep it here. Now let's open the cable. Let's connect the cable and see how the fan works. The cable that comes with the fan is about 1 meter long, micro USB connector. And one thing I need to tell you is that before mounting this base, make sure that you connect this wire, because it is a little difficult connecting this way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this just now. So I've removed this, and now as you can see, it is the micro USB port is easily accessible. So make sure you are matching the orientation properly, because with micro USB connectors sometimes it can be a little difficult to judge the orientation. So as you can see, this is how it will fit. So let me connect the cable. The USB port is way too deep inside. It is a little difficult to connect, but there you heard the click. The cable that came with the fan is very flexible, so it has no problem bending in that direction. Again, let me connect the base. You have the slit there. As you can see, there is some extra plastic part which will fit there. Press it down and your fan is connected. So let me power the fan, and for size comparison, again, here is a simple AAA size battery. Here is a double size battery for comparison. Here is an Intel CPU fan, stock CPU fan, and this is how it looks compared to a simple CPU fan. So let me just power this fan and show you how it runs. Now, because this is a USB fan, there is a many ways that you can power this fan. You can use a normal charger. So let me just plug my charger in. So my charger is plugged in. So let me just plug it here. Charger is plugged in, and let me show you how to run this fan. So at the moment the fan is not working. So if I press this button once, the fan is running, and it is producing a decent amount of air on my face. And it is very surprising. Looking at the size of the fan, you will be surprised. I promise you will be surprised that how much air this small fan can throw, despite being such a small form factor. So this is speed 1. If I press it once more, that will take us to the second speed. So let me press it once more. This is the second speed, and this is a very good speed. I think it is comparable to a normal decent size fan, and it can easily evaporate the sweat off of your face or your upper part of your body. So this is the second speed. Let me press it once more, and this is the highest speed. I mean, literally I can feel the breeze, and if I bring the fan closer to the mic, you can probably feel the air blowing through the microphone. If I press it once more, the fan turns off. So these are the 3 speed settings that you get with this fan. So very good fan, decent amount of air. I'm very impressed with this fan. So this is one of the ways that you can power this fan. But the best part about this fan is that because this being a USB fan, you can easily power this with a power bank. So I've got multiple power banks here. So let's say this is a simple power bank. If I plug this in, it's plugged in, turn the fan on. So this is the lowest setting, and at the lowest setting, as you can see, this is consuming less than 200 milliamp hour, and the air that it is producing is still decent in my opinion. So let me just connect a proper USB meter to see how much power it actually consumes when running at different speeds. So let me remove it from there. Let's bring in our charger back. So I've got my charger back. So let me just plug our USB meter in. The USB meter is now connected. Let us plug our USB cable in the USB meter. As you can see, when the fan is not running, it doesn't consume any power. If I press the button once, let's see how much power it consumes. So you can see when the fan is running on the lowest speed, it is consuming about 200 milliamperes. So that's very low. If I press the button again, it consumes about 600 milliamperes, and it is producing decent amount of air, very good amount of air on the second speed. So on the second speed, it consumes about 600 milliamperes, and if I press it again, on the highest speed, it consumes about 900 milliamperes. So that is very good. So if you have a 10,000 mAh power bank, let me just turn the fan off. So let's say if you have a 10,000 mAh, So if you're running this fan using a power bank, normal, let's say you have a 10,000 mAh power bank, a normal 10,000 mAh power bank at 5 volts will give you about 6 to 7,000 milliamp hour. Let's take an average. Let's say you are getting 6,500 milliamp hour. So that's the total power in a 10,000 mAh power bank. And we are taking how much? Let's say you're running at highest speed. At highest speed, this takes about 900 milliamp hour. So if I divide that, I will get 7 hours. So at highest speed, you will still get 7 hours on a 10,000 mAh power bank. And if you're running it with on a second speed, the fan was consuming about 600 milliamp hour. So if I divide 600 with the 600, you will see that you can run your fan for 10 hours if you're running it at the middle speed with a 10,000 mAh power bank. So very power efficient fan, considering that it consumes such less power and producing such good air from such a small form factor. Now this being a very portable fan, as you can see, it easily fits in my hand. This is very portable. You can easily carry this around. And if you're somebody who lives on rent and having a proper inverter setup is difficult, this can be your best buddy in the times of summer. This can easily evaporate the sweat off your face and off of your body without any problem. So very good fan. At least if you're somebody who is looking for a simple portable fan, you should have at least one USB fan, something like this. And it is also easier to clean. So all you have to do is insert one finger on the one side of the fin, on one thumb on the other side of the fin, and you have to rotate the guard rail anti-clockwise, and it will open up. So if I do that, you can see that it moved, and then it will come out like that. And you can easily clean the fan from here, clean this part there. And some people are having trouble putting this back, so it is very easy to put back. You will see that there are small notches on the side of the fan. Let me show you that on this grill. There is one, there is one, there is two. You can see there are different notches. All you have to do is align these notches from the space that you have on the fan. You can see, let me see, as you can see there. So just align the notch with the part. Once it is inserted, just do the opposite of what we did to open it. To open it, we rotated it anti-clockwise. To put this back together, rotate it clockwise. Again, insert your finger in there and rotate it clockwise. So you heard the click, and that means our fan is put together, and now it is easier to reuse. Simply press the button once. It is your lowest speed. Press it again, the middle speed, and press it one more. This is your highest speed, and press it once more, and the fan will turn off. Now let me give you a real life actual use case scenario of using such a fan. So this is how I will be using this fan. This will be sitting on top of my desk, blowing air towards my face. And here is my 23.4 inch monitor, almost 24 inch monitor. And you can see this is how the fan looks in front of such a big size monitor. So hopefully this should again give you some idea about the size of the fan. And the fan will be blowing air towards my face when I'm doing whatever I am doing on my computer. So let me turn the fan on. So this is the lowest speed, and as you can see, it is blowing decent amount of air on my face. When you don't have anything, I think this could be a lifesaver in a situation where you have longer power cuts and you don't have another source of cooling. Even at lower speed, this will be really nice. But I will be using this fan on the middle speed. So let me increase the speed to the mid speed. This is the second speed, and this is pretty much most of the people would love to use this fan. And this blows decent amount of air. The balance between the air that you're getting from the fan and the noise that is coming out of the fan is very good. And the noise, even if this fan is producing a little bit of noise, the noise is not annoying. It's somewhat like a white noise, which most people like to listen when they are sleeping. So this is the middle speed or the second speed. Let me increase the speed again, pressing the button once more. And this is the highest speed. The noise is much more noticeable now. And the speed of the fan or the speed of the air is much noticeable. I can easily feel the breeze, and I'm sitting at a distance of more than 3 feet now. So you can imagine, even at 3 feet, I'm getting really good breeze on top of my face. This is brilliant. So press it one more, and the fan turns off. So very portable, useful fan. You can use this in many different situations. I will be using this fan because oftentimes I'm repairing my friend's computer, and many times I'm sitting on the ground working on the computer, and recording videos, having a really high speed fan, it's not a good idea. I can have this fan running on top of me, towards me, or I can even, for temporary purposes, I can point this fan towards a motherboard for cooling a motherboard temporarily. So that the use case of such fan is many. Now, one last thing I wanted to try with this fan is to see whether this fan will work with my portable solar charger or not. So as you can see, there is my 5-volt solar charger, and I've connected a really long 6 feet long cable. You can see that blue colored cable which is coming inside the room. If you remember, I bought this cable long time ago. I also did a video on this cable. This is a VoxLink micro USB cable. And to see how much power we're getting from the solar panel, I've connected this USB meter, and from the USB meter I've connected the fan. So we're getting at the moment 5 volts at the moment, but as you can see, it is very much the sun is right on top of the solar panel and it is getting really good sunlight. But if it is cloudy, this will not work properly. This is not a very efficient way of doing this. So at the moment we're getting 5 volts because we're getting decent sun. So let me just turn the fan on the lowest speed. So on the lowest speed it is working, no problem there. Let's see whether our solar panel is able to supply the power or not. So as you can see, the voltage is a little lower, but it is working. The solar panel is supplying 220 milliamperes without any problem. So it does work from the solar panel as well, but the ideal way would be to charge your power bank from the solar panel first. That way you will be harvesting more energy from the sunlight and then run the fan from the power bank. This way you will get the consistent runtime of your fan, because in the sunlight, if you're running the fan directly from the solar panel, sometimes it gets cloudy, the fan will stop. Sometimes it gets good sunshine, the fan will run continuously. But if you want consistent result, charge your power bank first from the solar panel and then run the fan from the power bank, and that will give you the best efficient way of using this fan with the solar panel. So there we go. This was my video on this Gaiatop USB portable fan. The model number that I got was TF30. It is a simple 5-volt USB fan. You can power this using a power bank without any problem, or you can use a normal USB 5-volt charger. Normal full charger will work. And we also tested this running on a power bank, on a solar panel, 5-volt solar panel, but I don't recommend running it directly from a solar panel. I recommend charging the power bank first and then running the fan from that. Also, I forgot to mention one thing, that there is a small LED, blue colored LED at the back, which glows when the fan is running. So it is a decent fan, and as you can see, I've been running this for more than 1 hour now, and we're only down to about 90% of this power bank. So it's very efficient. So if you're somebody who is in the market for a small USB fan, this is the fan that you can definitely take a look at. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.